What up? Yeah. Yeah. We back. We here. We are here. Thank you all so very much once again for tapping back into the channel. I truly appreciate you all once again for stopping through and kicking it with your boy and listening to me ramble on a little bit, talk about these fights. And we got us a good one that we're going to be talking about, y'all. We're going to be discussing the main card that happened with Emanuel Navarrete and Charly Suarez, and also Zaur Abdullaev against Raymond Muratalla. So you know there's a lot that we got to unpack, and we definitely going to do that. We definitely for sure going to do that. So before we do that, we're powered by DNS Cleaning. So if you're in the Hampton Roads, Virginia area, that's Suffolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, North, that whole area, and you need cleaners, they the best. We've been saying this, so make sure you tap in with them through Instagram or Facebook, or you can reach out to me. I'll get you all the information you need. We also have sponsorship opportunities that are available as well. So feel free to send us a message. Feel free to email us. We're always down to talk business. But we got all that stuff out the way. We got all that business out the way. Now let's get to the fun stuff, all right? So like we said, we're going to be breaking down this main card. Before we get to the main event, we got to talk about Raymond Muratalla against Zaur Abdullaev. All right, so this one was for, make sure y'all stick with me because this was going to be long. I'm going to try not to mess this up. The vacant interim IBF lightweight championship. All right, so that's a lot we had to unpack. Like I said, I had to make sure I got that correct. We had the young boy, Raymond Muratalla, 28 years old, in the prime, doing what he needs to do, been doing his thing. We got Zaur Abdullaev, who put together a nice little streak ever since that loss to Devin Haney. So my man's been getting back right. And here he is. They both fight in a meaningful fight. So the way the fight played out, y'all, Raymond Muratalla, he looked comfortable the whole fight. Pretty much he did his thing from start to finish. He handled business. So because of a result of that, he got the unanimous decision win now, okay? So now he's the interim champion. So if we look at what's next, right, it all depends on the champion, Vasily Lomachenko. All right, so as we know, Loma's been down for a minute. He's been out for a hot little while now. And I'm hearing injuries. He's nursed some injuries. And also there's been that talk of retirement too. So the way everything plans out going forward is really dependent on what Vasily Lomachenko decides to do, right? Because if he decides to come back, the Muratalla fight most likely is going to be one that could take place. And if he doesn't come back, then that title obviously is gone, and Muratalla could either be elevated or he could fight for the world title against who knows, right? So really, Vasily Lomachenko is the one that has the keys to everything at this point. During the post-fight, they asked Raymond Muratalla, like, what about other champions like Keyshawn Davis? Y'all both in top rank. Like, is that something that, you know, might interest you? And he was, you know, it was like, no, not really. You know, I'm kind of focused on the other fight. So we'll see what happens. It's all about Lomachenko and going forward with Raymond Muratalla. That's the fight he said he won. So make sure y'all stay locked in. Like whatever he does, whatever Lomachenko does, we got you. We're gonna make sure we keep you updated. And whatever happens with Muratalla, we got you covered. So y'all already know how things go. And the main event, we got to talk about Emanuel Navarrete defending his WBO Junior Lightweight Championship against Charly Suarez, undefeated challenger. And this was a good fight. This was all action-packed, back and forth. And the way that the fight ended, it sucks the way that fight ended, though, because it's like a whole controversy now. So for those of y'all that were not familiar on how the fight ended, so Suarez lands a punch, and then their heads kind of they don't even really collide, but they kind of like graze one another. Navarrete steps back, there's a cut, right? So during as the fight continues for a little while, the commission decides, hey, that cut was caused by a headbutt, okay? So like we said, as the fight goes on, they're fighting, and before, I want to say like round 8 or 9, the referee asked the doctor to take a look at the cut that's above Navarrete's eye. The doctor says it's bleeding. He can't continue. They call the fight, okay? So because the commission said that cut was caused by accidental headbutt, they went to the scorecards, okay? So the decision was that Navarrete got the technical decision against Charly Suarez. So now there's some, some people saying that there's a little bit of some controversy there, because when you go back and look at a lot of people saying now that cut was actually caused by a punch. And now there are reports coming out that there's a possibility that decision could be overturned. So it's all in a waiting game now, right? It's all a waiting game to see, is that fight going to be overturned as far as a decision? And if that's the case, one would imagine that a rematch is going to happen, right? If they're going to change that, Suarez is due for a rematch. So this is really a waiting game too. Really, is like we said with the first fight. So we just have to kind of pay attention and just kind of kick back and relax and see what is the result. Like, is this fight going to be changed? And if it is, then what happens after that? If not, then what happens after that for both guys? So it's pretty much a waiting game, y'all, at this point for both fights. But it was an entertaining night. Like we said, make sure y'all stay locked into everything, because no matter what happens, we got you covered. We're going to let you know. So for me, for my dog Mike, for my man Sugar Ray, hey, we up out of here, y'all. Peace.